chaotic. So for the last 4.5 years, I started recovery, and I've been in and out of rehab about 9 times. I was married, and then halfway through we separated, and yeah, life after that was I just sort of gave up. Sort of lost hope, lost reasons to live, and that's when alcoholism just took over. I would have short stints of recovery, but I was never sort of serious about it. Like I just kept wanting to destroy myself. So when I pretty much just lost the will to live, I was in and out of psychiatric, and all I ever thought about was drinking. I'd lost full custody, any form of custody over Eden. My wife wasn't talking to me at all. So yeah, there was no visitation, and that was just due to me because of my behaviour and the way that I was acting. And if anything, I just kept spiraling out of control. And yeah, like not the love for her or the love for anyone. Like I stopped loving myself, and I just wanted to die pretty much. And then pretty much 2 weeks before I came into TC, I started using ice, and that's when I knew like my addiction had just taken like the biggest turn, and that's when I knew like it was over for me. I thought, bush, rural areas, I hate like bugs, and I hate spiders, and I hate heat and being out in the open. And I thought, oh man, this is going to be like horrible. But like my mental state at that stage, like I was far past all of that. Like all I was just thinking about was how to escape, or what was the best way like I could like go missing in this place. So yeah, it wasn't sort of more of like the impressions. I just thought, oh, here I go again, and I just didn't really think I was actually going to make it this time. So yeah, it wasn't the place. It was just more a mental thing for me. The biggest challenge I think I've had in this place was so just submitting to the program, swallowing my pride, the denial that I had, and being able to trust, in God completely, because I've always just run my own race. So letting Him take over and be the person in my life that had everything in control. And I think the hardest part that I've had and I've faced still to this day is just being estranged from my wife and from my daughter Eden. Just a separation from them. Like it's been hard because like I love them to pieces, and like as I've been here for like the last 12 months, like it's just like my love for them has just grown even more. So it was just really hard, like seeing them and then having to come back and being away from my family too. So but mainly it was just Eden and my wife Julian. Biggest highlights. So there's just so many to list, but I have to say just the fellowship that I had with all the guys here, but mainly Joe Vaccaro and Matthew Ringstad. Like they were my OG roomies, and the stuff we got up to, and just the things that I was able to divulge and share to like another human being, because I was so within myself and so scared to be vulnerable. And just the good times that we had, and yeah, just the late nights, the banter, the talking, the jokes that we used to play on each other. Just like that was a really big part of my recovery and the healing process. Probably the biggest highlight was when I was at Hillsong Church, and I had gotten to the point, I was only in here for about 4 weeks, and I just gotten to the point where I just didn't want to live anymore, and I just hated everything about this place. And I just reached out my arms to God, and I just said, if you're going to do something, now's the time, because I'm going to end my life. And at that moment, I felt something come inside of me and just grab something out of me. And since that day, I haven't craved a drink or thought about drinking. So that's probably the biggest highlight for me. That's helped me here. Oh, well, there's too many to list here, but I have to say this. So the person that I'll give praise most is God, because He done something in me that I could not do for my whole life. And I've been in addiction since I was 18 years old. Like the love that He's shown me in this place and through all the people in this place, and on my day of grade, I will personally give recognition to these people, but at the time being, it's just God. It's been every step of the way, the relationship I have with Him. Things that I thought were impossible in my life has been made possible. Things that were broken are starting to be restored, and just the hope that I have in myself and the love that I have for myself now that he's given me, I'm truly every day I'm grateful for. Yeah, so look, to the new guys and even to people that are in program that have been here, for a while, even long veterans, like I just say, and I say it, it's something I say all the time. It's don't let your past define your future, because my past, it made my future. So I was stuck in addiction because I kept dwelling on my past and I couldn't see the future because it kept holding me. Once I was able to let that stronghold go of what I'd done in the past and what had happened in the past by myself and by other people that had hurt me, I was able to start healing and the healing process. And it is going to be hard. There's no way, like I'm going to say it's going to be easy, but 12 months ago I sat there for the first graduation, and I thought I would never ever make it to this day. And you know what? If a person like me has made it and I completely screwed up, everyone's got a chance, and give yourself that chance. Don't sell yourself short. Stay as long as you can in program and just submit to the program and just help people, be selfless, and you'll get really far in this place, and you'll get far within yourself, because it's a journey inside of yourself. So